What is up, world? What is up? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. Angel Reese making all the news. We already know there's a lot of trade speculation floating around her name. She skipped the exit interview. I don't know if it was purposely done. There are some reports that said that the scout organization didn't want her to have an exit interview. But based off of the things that Angel Reese said about her, her own teammates, and something I've often said is just that, Angel Reese kind of isn't media trained. Lisa Leslie is here to chime in, and she had an interesting perspective that we're going to examine.
Unfortunately, the press asked her questions that probably should not have been asked, first of all, because what did you expect to come from this situation? And sometimes I think about that when we deal with the media, like, what's the purpose of this article? What's the purpose of this interview? What are you looking to get at and gain out of this?
Real quick, she's talking about in reference the question where Angel Reese said pretty much she's not settling for this SHIT anymore, that they need better players, and that she pretty much threw her teammates under the bus, which obviously started a rift in the locker room. If you guys haven't followed that story, that is what Lisa Leslie is referencing here. But she said something interesting. She said, why are they even asking this question? Like, what's the purpose? Well, you guys want to get paid like NBA players, right? NFL players, MLB, NHL, tennis. No question is really off limits. I mean, nothing derogatory, of course, but why do these athletes in the WNBA, these women, feel like they don't get to get the tough questions asked? What makes you guys exempt from that? And that is a problem with society and where sports is headed. A reporter can be able to ask a question. Now, Angel Reese has to become better at redirecting her answer in a different way or just skipping the question. Both are very possible. Let's keep going.
Angel's young, and she's going to learn to be able to ask those questions of people who are asking her questions, because sometimes we don't know when we're young that we can actually ask the questions. A reporter can come and ask you, it's like, why are you asking me that? Because originally that was not the purpose of the story, And what happens is they try to bait you into answering questions that probably, quite frankly, at that time of the year, she shouldn't have answered, but she did, right? And so what happens is, because, Angel's a truth teller, I'm a truth teller, sometimes we get ourselves in trouble. But what I can share with you is that I had the same experience with my team. And luckily for me, we did not have social media back then, so most people don't know about that story. But a lot of times when you're a passionate player and your goal is to win, you want to win by any means. But what you don't realize is that so does everybody else in the locker room.
Now, she said something very interesting about Angel Reese being this passionate player. And I've seen a lot of the backlash that content creators like myself, that we are getting because we made the video about her exit interview. And everybody's saying, oh, there were two more other people. You had Ariel Atkins and Courtney Vandersloot who did not go to the exit interview and whatnot. But let me tell you guys this in reference to what Lisa Leslie is saying about this passionate Angel Reese. Well, Angel Reese can't have it both ways. You can't pick and choose when you want to be passionate, because if you were truly passionate, we wouldn't be in year 2 still waiting on you to make a proper layup. Let's just be real. Okay? Angel Reese is supposed to be the featured star player. So of course, she's going to get all of the coverage. Okay? Caitlin Clark does. Asia Wilson does. It is what it is. You want to be the star player, but you are beating the table saying, I need better players. Well, if you were such a superstar caliber player, which we know Angel Reese has not worked her way to that point yet, then why can't you be the tide that lifts all ships? Why can't you be this person? They should be looking up to you. You're the star player. You're the shy Barbie. You're the one with all the endorsements and the sneakers. So I'm just trying to understand, why Angel Reese doesn't show that passion on the court. getting a double-double, getting a rebound, putting up your own shot, is that really passion? Is it?
And so we grow and we learn that our words impact everybody. Even though that's not our intent, that's not where my heart was when it happened to me. That's not where Angel's heart was when it happened to her. But she lives and she's going to learn from this, because what you realize is that every question does not need to be answered. That's not important. And if it doesn't benefit me and my brand, then some things are go, next question.
Okay, guys. Okay, enough. Um, this is something I've always harped on with Angel Reese, dating back from when I first saw her at LSU, and leading up until now, her journey in the WNBA. Angel Reese, in my opinion, has always been privileged and privy to having her way. She has a strong character, strong personality, beautiful woman. Okay, I'm not going to take that from her. But Angel Reese has not been trained or media trained on things or like questions and how to redirect, because Angel Reese is very sensitive. That's why she'll make a post. She'll go at fans. She'll do something about me bounds because she's still young. And what Lisa Leslie is saying is that she will grow from this. Well, because Angel Reese has been given everything, in my opinion, very fast, without honestly prepping for it, like the media. This is why she's going to find herself in these predicaments, because she's hot-headed. She doesn't believe or is aware that she could kind of be a cancer in the locker room. And she's saying things because her teammates are so in awe. They all want to scissor her that no one's pulling her to the side to check her. They wait until they get embarrassed on live television by Angel Reese. And that's when they want to speak up a little bit. Courtney Vandersloot wants to say something. The locker room wants to hold player-only meetings when you guys should have been doing this. Clearly, Carmela Cardoza is not happy. She doesn't get the shine, but she also has a low motor. And I just feel like at the end of the day, which I'll probably make a video, that Angel Reese probably does need a fresh start where she can learn under real veterans who will pull her to the side. Because ever since she's come to Chicago, she's acted like she's the veteran. You saw it in her rookie season. She's more vocal. She's the one leading the charge. She's the one supporting Kennedy Carter for knocking Caitlin on her ass. So she kind of got their respect because she was advocating for the veterans, right? Obviously, they don't like Caitlin Clark. She doesn't like Caitlin Clark. They got that in common. And on top of that, Angel Reese plays with edge. She's not scared. So I feel like, and besides the fact that they all want to scissor her, so I feel like she hasn't been challenged in the locker room that's going to enable her to grow maturely. Obviously, guys, she's walked into a lot of success, financial success, part of fashion shows, backstage with Crawford, boxing, on the sideline of football field. She put herself in such a huge limelight and stratosphere to where people can't tell her nothing. And she feels like everything that she says, everybody can just, oh, that's just Angel. You know, that's just her venting. And the whole time is destroying the locker room chemistry. So hopefully going forward, man, Angel Reese can conduct herself in better ways than throwing her teammates under the bus. Let's not forget, Angel Reese also disappears on her teammates when they're losing because she does not want the blame. She's always having mysterious injuries, but she can sure catwalk to a fashion event and post on social media like crazy. So I'll let you guys sit with that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Lisa Leslie's comments. Do you guys agree, disagree? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.